So thank you all for coming here. Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And this is not just another webinar. It's a pivotal step in your journey from feeling stuck to truly soaring. And it's designed to help you step out of the shadows of self-doubt, fear, uncertainty, and step into a life you have always dreamed of. So make sure you have your journals ready, as we will reflect and write during this session. There will be some interactive exercise, so make sure you are tuned and engaged. And if you stay to the end, I have a gift for you. So let's begin with a question. Have you ever felt like you are living on autopilot? Busy, but unfulfilled. Successful, yet unhappy. Feeling stuck in a cycle, knowing there is more for you, but unsure how to get there. And if you feel this way, you are not alone and you're in the right place. And if this resonates with you, raise your hand and drop a yes in the chat. Okay. Do you see anyone raising hand? Not yet. Okay. So in this masterclass, I will guide you step by step through to gain clarity and to understand why we feel stuck, identifying what's holding you back, and I'll be giving you practical tools to regain momentum and thrive. And at the end of the masterclass, we will have a time for Q&A. However, if you feel you need to ask something in the middle, just raise your hand and I'll be there to clarify things. Now, our minds are very powerful and are responsible for our thoughts, actions, and results. We are what we think. The mind is made of a conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is only 10%. The subconscious mind is 90%. And the conscious mind gives the order of what to do or what we plan to do. And the subconscious acts as the executors. Now, the subconscious mind is our programming. What we have experienced in our lives, the social influence we absorbed from our parents, from our teachers, and from society. And there are two ways to describe the mindset. There is a growth mindset, which is restrictive, which is creative and able to spot opportunities and possibilities. And there is a fixed mindset that is more restrictive, and we call it we call it tunnel thinking, that they don't see outside the box, just tunnel thinking. To understand it more clearly, I'll present you with a short video.
Whoa, that's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are two people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something?
Help!
I don't believe this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, there's not enough left to do. That's it.
Hello? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll fix it in a second.
He said he can fix it. All right. All right. That's more like it. He says he can fix it.
Whoa.
you get the point. The easiest thing was to just climb the steps or go down the steps and get out of it. But when they have a tunnel thinking, they couldn't think of any other possibilities. So I think it was a good example for that. And I hope you got the point. So our mind is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. A restrictive mindset keeps us stuck. It usually comes with a feeling of lacking, something is missing, while a growth mindset opens us to see new possibilities and adjust to change. Now, before we dive in, let me introduce myself. My name is Hilda Yechiel, and I'm a transformational health and life coach certified by HCI, which is the Health Coaching Institute, and a dream builder coach certified by Brave Thinking Institute. And I help clients bridge the gap from where they are to where they want to be and live a life by design rather than a life governed by circumstances. I help them take control of their lives and create a vision where they become the authors of their stories and not the victims of circumstances. Today, I'm in a place where I can proudly say that I'm so grateful for having a loving family and the privilege to work when I want and from where I want. I know today that being a coach is really my calling. But it wasn't always like this. There was a time when everything looked perfect from the outside, but inside I felt unfulfilled and my life was on autopilot, shaped by societal, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the word right, it's not my first language, I mean what society, expectation and codes. Fear-based thoughts like, what if I let people down? Or I can't do this, kept me stuck. I was juggling responsibilities, making sure everyone was taken care of. But I had lost sight of what I want. Saying no was my biggest obstacle. And honestly, I was terrified to make a change because what if I failed? What if I let people down? I got to the point that I was not living the life I dreamt of. Something was missing. But there came a moment when I felt enough is enough. I became aware that something had to change. And I realized I was living on autopilot, like a ship carried on the stream without any direction, and doing what is expected of me rather than the things that I really loved. But the life I desired wasn't out of reach. So once I became aware that something had to change, I made a decision. I decided that I needed to take different actions if I wanted to have different results. And then things shifted. Fast forward today, I now live a life aligned with my purpose. And I feel fulfilled helping high-achieving individuals who feel stuck in their careers or personal lives to break free from limitations and design a life that they love and live a life aligned with their passions and values. And I'm here today to show you that you can do the same. By showing up today, you have taken the first step towards change. And I congratulate you on that. They say the journey of 1,000 miles starts with first step. And that's what you have done today. Moving forward, let's look at some common reasons why do we feel stuck. So let's get right into it. Feeling stuck is frustrating, isn't it? We all know that. Raise your hand if you ever felt like that. I see a few of you. I see Jean, I see Kia, I see Mali, and I see Barbara. Well, I don't see everybody here. I will try to see, I hope I get to see others. But I see some people that have experienced the same thing. Now, you know there is something more for you, but something is holding you back. So the first thing we need to do is figure out why. Why are we failed? Why do we feel stuck? And what is keeping me stuck? What is keeping you stuck? And there are key reasons that I have seen over time again and again with clients, and maybe one or more will resonate with you. So let's mention a few of them. The first one would be fear of change, and it's quite a big one. And this shows up when you prefer to stay in your comfort zone because change feels scary. There may be a fear of rejection, there may be a fear of judgment. So you would rather not do any action or take any step, just stay where you are, feel safer for you. Then we have lack of clarity. And this shows up when you're drifting through life without a clear vision. One more is limiting beliefs, meaning the internalized ideas from the past or from society that limit your potential. Another big one is burnout, and we see it especially with the high achievers and professionals, which means overworking while neglecting health and self-care. And there's one more, which is not less important, is the external pressures, living someone else's version of success and not yours. Have anyone felt any of those before? Thank you, thank you. I see a few of you have felt the same thing. So there is one, I'm sure that there is one of those that you resonate the most. If you like, you can put it in the chat or just make a note for yourself to know which one of those really is the one which you feel is the most holding you back. And now that we have identified what might be holding you back, let's discuss what is it really that you want? And here is the thing, without a clear vision, you will always feel stuck. So the question is, how do we shift from fear-based thinking to a growth mindset? So let's check the big one. Big one is fear-based thinking. And this is a major barrier for moving forward. And thoughts like, what if I fail? I am not good enough. I am too old. I am too young. Or I can't. When you say I can't, or I say all these things, this is coming from lack. You feel that something is missing. And as such, they were restricting thoughts. The thoughts we have about ourselves and the world may be very self-sabotaging. Our programming determines the interpretation that we give to our experiences. So these limiting beliefs are called paradigms. And the paradigms keeps us locked in place, while growth mindset sets us free. With a growth mindset, you don't see failure as a bad thing. Instead, you see it as a feedback and a stepping stone for growth. You believe you can learn, you believe you can grow, and you can improve. Every step, even if you stumble, is part of the journey. What you gain through the journey and who you become is by far more important and meaningful than any result that you really get. So it's about the journey that you're going through in order to get the target that you want. Because think about it. You got to the target, you achieved it, and then you ask yourself, okay, what's now? But what you gain on the way, to get to that target, this is something which will stay with you, will encourage, will give you more confidence, and will let you see, it open you up to other possibilities that if you've done this, I can do other things. I have to tell you one thing that I've experienced, which opened mine. I was just last week in Tony Robbins, 4 days event, and I did the fire walk. Can you imagine? I never thought I will do it. Once I did it, I know it makes me feel, it gave me such a sense of freedom that if I did this, I can do anything. So it's about breaking your own limits that you set for yourself. Paradigms, which are the mental habits and the beliefs that keep us stuck, may show up in 3 ways. As a distraction, and that shows up as a losing focus on what truly matters, or as dissuasions, and it will show up as self-discouragement when the inner critics tell you, who do you think you are? Do you really think people will want to hear what you're saying? Or something like that. And there is a DEFCON, which shows up as defensiveness, resisting change, because it feels unsafe. And it can show up a lot of time in the syndrome of fight and flight. So transition can be tough, whether it's a new job, moving to a new city, or just a shift in your personal life. But here's the good news. They don't have to be scary. They can be an opportunity for growth. So let's see how you can navigate the transition with grace. The first thing is just be willing to embrace change. Change is part of life. When you stop resisting, you open yourself up to new possibilities. So reflect and try to reframe the thought. For example, if my paradigm is, what if I fail? I can reframe it by seeing a failure as a stepping stone to learning and growth. Look at babies. How many times do they fall before they start walking? Do they give up? They try again and again because they are not yet influenced or governed by fears. So challenge your fears. Ask yourself, is this fear based on a fact or is it a story that I've been telling myself? Another thing you have to do is to trust yourself. Be compassionate and kind to yourself. Think about it. In life, I'm sure you've overcome challenges before, and you can do it again. So what you should do, connect to the feeling tone that you had when you overcome that challenge, and try to remember it in a time when you feel stuck, and get your power from that time that you were successful. This will give you more confidence, and you will feel that it will help you to move forward. And then focus on what you can control. You might not be able to control the change itself, but you can control how you can respond to it. You see, negative self-talk can be a significant obstacle in creating a life that you love. It involves the critical and self-defeating thoughts that undermine your confidence and your inner progress. By reframing negative self-talk, you consciously replace those negative thoughts with the positive ones and supportive ones. This mindset shifts allows you to cultivate self-belief and a sense of possibilities. So let's do a small exercise. Think about a life transition that you are going through right now. How can you embrace it instead of fearing it? And what is one thing you can do to navigate this change with more confidence? I'll give you one or 2 minutes just to reflect on it. And if you would like to take notes for yourself, think about it. Write down one fear that's been holding you back, or think about one fear that you've been holding you back, and try to reframe it into an empowering belief. I'll give you an example. What if I fail? I can reframe it by saying, failure is part of my journey to success. Or failure is a stepping stone to growth. I'll give you one moment to think about it. And please notice the difference in the feeling tone of the two experiences when you think about the growth mindset and the restrictive one. What if I fail? Or I can turn it into a stepping stone to growth. It's completely two different feeling tones that they create, because the thoughts are responsible of how we feel and how we react. And just think for yourself, which one feels better? So I see people still writing. I'll give you a moment. See, I'm giving them another minute because I see they're still writing. Okay. So paradigms can manifest in the 4 quadrants of our life. In our health and well-being, health and wellness, love and relationship, in vocation, and in money and time freedom. By addressing these paradigms, you can create a lasting change. So here are some practical tools to regain momentum. When a paradigm shows up, you feel as part of you wants to move forward, and a part of you is holding you back. So a good thing to do is to pause, start with like, take a deep breath, pause and take a deep breath. And notice what you're noticing. What thoughts are coming to you? Then you take a few deep breaths and slowly exhale as if you are blowing through a straw. And do it a couple of times. This will activate the parasympathetic system, which is responsible for the calm and relaxed mode. So mindful breathing helps calm the mind and resets your focus. Another thing that it does, it disrupts the thought cycle and the negative thoughts, and it enables you to see new possibilities. Now, you might be asking, how do we challenge limiting thoughts? We all have them, but we don't know how to challenge them. So one way is asking empowering questions, such as, what is one step I can take today from where I am and with what I have to move in the direction of my goal? Another question would be, what's not serving me anymore? And how can I let go of it? Our mind works in patterns. When we break one pattern, things shift in all other areas of your life too. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So be aware to check which area of your life needs the most change. That will be the area which will need most work. Now, very important to cultivate positive mindset. And cultivating a positive mindset shapes your outlook on life and influences how you respond to challenges and setbacks. By practicing gratitude and focusing on strength and embracing a growth mindset, you cultivate an optimistic and resilient attitude. The thought process has a formula because there is a cause and effect. Thoughts create our feelings. Our feelings create actions, and the actions produce results. So if you change in order to change your results, you need to start from the beginning, to change your thoughts. And when you do that, you really change your identity. You see, our mind is what controls our feelings. And our feelings determine our actions. And our actions produce the results, like I said. But we have the freedom of choice. When we learn to master our minds, we become the captains. We become the decision makers and the highest authority. By making different choices, we get different results. So as I have mentioned, there is cause and effect. Think about this. When you want a specific answer, you must ask a specific question, isn't it? But the quality of the question that you ask defines the quality of the results that you get. So being tuned to your longings will enable you to ask the right questions. And by asking the right questions, you will get the right answers. Now, let's evaluate the importance of focus. There is a saying that people say that where attention goes, energy flows. When you focus on yourself and your longings and your soul desires, your focus becomes the driving force that enables you to channel your energy and actions toward a meaningful outcomes. Without focus, it's easy to become overwhelmed by distractions and competing priorities. A clear focus acts like a compass that keeps you aligned with your goals. Without focus, often people stay stuck, unable to create momentum towards their goal. So I will like to show you a short video that demonstrates the concept of selective attention.
This is a test of selective attention. Count how many times the players wearing white pass the basketball. How many passes did you count? The correct answer is 15 passes. But did you see the gorilla? This video is from research by Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris and is copyrighted.
So, this short video demonstrates the importance of focusing. When your attention goes on something that you love and you focus on something that you really want, not without letting distractions shift your attention, the energy will act as a fuel to move you forward. But the opposite is correct too. When you focus on the wrong thing, you may miss out the important information. For example, here, I told you to focus on how many times they throw the ball. But while doing it, I don't know if anyone saw the gorilla. Did anyone notice the gorilla? Raise your hand if anyone noticed the gorilla. Oh, somebody did. Well done. So you see, but most people will not notice it, because when I tell you, look at how many times they pass the ball, your attention is focused there and not about anything else that is going. So in one hand, focusing is fantastic because we know we can get to what we want. But by sometimes if we focus on the wrong thing, it will take us the wrong path. And this is why it's important to see that the focusing can be selective, the attention can be selective. And it's important to make sure that we focus on the right thing, which brings us growth and moving us forward. Now we arrive at the stage of the vision. Creating the vision consists of 3 stages: the blueprinting, the bridging the gap from where you are to where you want to be, and the building. And in the pursuit of creating a life you love, it's essential to begin by identifying your passions. Passions are, as I said, the fuel that ignites your soul. It's a driving force that propels you towards a fulfilling and purposeful life. So what you need to do is step outside your comfort zone and try activities, that triggers your curiosity. And then allow yourself to be fully present in these moments, observing how they can make you feel. And notice the subtle shifts in your energy and enthusiasm as you engage in activities aligned with your passions. Define what you truly want, your longings and your discontent, what you really want and what you don't want. And picture yourself living a life that is aligned with your deepest desires, where you wake up each morning excited and inspired. With your passions in mind, it's time to translate them into actionable steps and actionable goals. And make sure that these goals will be the SMART goals, which means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When you set a goal, make sure you, at the end of, the last thing will be to set a time. When are you going to do it? Because if you don't do that, you just shift back to your old habits. When you set a time, your brain, as I said before, we have our conscious mind and the subconscious mind. When you give it an order, I set a date, your subconscious will make sure that you will make and produce the results that you want. And sometimes it happens even before the time that you set. So that is something which is very important. Then ask yourself, you're testing your dream. Ask yourself, does my vision give me life? Does it give me growth? Does it align with my truth and core values? Does it bring values to others? Not only for me. Is it good for others too? And maybe do I need help from higher power? Our intention is to break patterns, and we want to bring change. So if we ask the right question, we get the right answer, and it will lead us in the right direction. So an example for the right questions will be, what do I need to do in order to succeed? Or what limiting thoughts that kept me stuck do I need to let go of? What mindset or habit set, skill sets, and tool sets will I need to acquire to make me a game changer? And another important one, what is not serving me anymore? Let go of anything which is not serving you. Asking yourself the wrong question leads you down the wrong path. But asking the right question keeps you, everyone else, keep us all on the right path. The next thing would be to check and to speak about the power of the vision. As we said, without a clear vision, we remain aimless. A vision acts as your blueprint, as a roadmap and a compass. It is our GPS. Imagine you want to go to a place we've never been, and you don't have a map or a GPS. You won't find the way. A vision enables you to experience the possibilities that the future holds for you. And to do that, we use what we call a mental rehearsal. We call it the time machine exercise, which I use really with my clients in the program that I will let you know about later, which I call Elevate and Soar in 90 days. This mental rehearsal, which consists of visualization, is used and scientifically tested on champions preparing for races. And let me explain the basics. Every thought we have sends a signal to the universe. You need to see your desired outcome in your mind so clearly that it feels real. A vivid, detailed picture that engages all your 5 senses and has the feeling tone of the experience. You need to do it every day, multiple times, and make it a routine like brushing your teeth. The more you do it, the stronger the signal you send to the universe is. It may sound unreal, but it's about your energy and vibration aligning with the universe vibrations. The key is to let go and trust the process. Do not engage in the how, just do the what. The repetitions change the wiring of the brain, and the mind feels that it is real, because the mind cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination. Now, thoughts produce energy. Positive thoughts produce good energy and high vibrations, while negative thoughts produce low energy and low vibrations. We will practice these life-changing mental rehearsals in the Elevate and Soar 90-day program, which I introduce to you later on. So let's see the following short video to understand the basic of what I was just saying.
How to raise your vibration. Your thoughts are electric, your emotions are magnetic. Every thought has an emotion attached to it. Your emotions are felt in the heart, and the heart is 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain. In order to raise your vibration, you need to think properly. You need to have positive thought patterns. This will then have an effect of positive emotions, of feeling positive. When you feel positive emotions, you are putting out an electromagnetic vibration into the ether. Not only this, you are actually positively charging all the cells in your body. Every thought, every emotion you feel is affecting your cells and your health. You could eat the most cleanest foods ever, but if you're feeling negative all the time, you will have poor health. Because disease only exists on low vibrations, it cannot physically live on a high vibration environment. So if you want to raise your vibration, you've got to master your mind. Master your mind, you will master your emotions. And never say anything negative, and never associate with negative talk, because you become that vibration. By doing this, you will naturally attract people who are on that similar vibration that you are vibrating on. Everyone in your life is a reflection of the vibration that you put out. How to raise your...
Well, I hope that made it a little bit clearer about, the vibration and the importance of aligning your vibration. And really, they say that, everyone knows of the book, The Secret, and they talk about manifestation, but the real manifestation happens when your vibrations and the vibration of the universe are aligned. When you have doubt, when the feelings, when you think about something that you want to achieve, but you have doubts, the doubts are like weed, which kills the thought, the good vibrations, and it doesn't enable the things to happen. While when you fully believe in what you're doing, and you have, like your target, and you fully believe in your actions and whatever you want to get, then your vibrations are high enough and align with the high vibrations of the universe, and that's a time when things really manifest. Now, applying this system has worked wonders with clients. And here is a success story of one of my clients, and I will demonstrate the utilization of these 3 stages. For the sake of privacy, I'll call her Sarah. Sarah always knew that she had an incredible potential. Her mind brimmed with ideas, and she often dreamed of a better, more fulfilling life. Yet, she felt stuck, unsure how to channel her abilities, unleash her inner power, or turn her goals into reality. So Sarah decided to take a leap and invest in herself by joining a masterclass. Through the program, Sarah gained invaluable insights. She learned how to cultivate a positive attitude and a mindset, use powerful affirmations, and she focused on her energy and bringing her ideas and the goals into life. The tools and strategies she learned help her not only set meaningful goals, but also achieve them. And when she applied the lessons, she noticed profound changes in her life. She became more confident. She learned to prioritize herself. Just a minute, I'm admitting somebody. And embrace the courage to choose her happiness and growth. Her business began to flourish, and she found herself living the life on her terms, no longer defaulting to what others expected of her. Today, she is thriving. She is no longer just dreaming about a better life. She is creating it. By taking control and living by design, she is inspiring others to see what's possible when you choose yourself and commit to becoming the best version of yourself. And this is what the 90 Days Elevate, and Soar Success Vision Workshop program is about, helping women and professionals like Sarah unlock their potential and soar. So I invite you to seize the opportunity to join the Elevate and Soar 90 Days program, which is a success vision workshop. And this is a life-changing program, which I'll be sharing with you as we go along. Now let's talk about action. We have a vision and we have to take action. So intention without action is just an unfulfilled dream. It's great to have a vision and shift your mindset, but how do we stay consistent and regain momentum when you feel stuck? Because without momentum, you just go back to your old habits. And this is why it's important to have somebody like to be holding your hand along, or, making sure, that will help you through the way that when you are struggling. So here are some strategies. Start with breaking your vision into small steps. Don't get overwhelmed by the big picture. Decide what is one thing you can do today with what you have to move forward. And then another one is to create a routine. Consistency builds momentum. Even dedicating 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference. And don't forget to celebrate small wins. Don't wait until you have hit the big goal. Every small step forward is a victory. And celebrating it keeps you motivated and elevates your confidence. And one more very important thing is surround yourself with positive people. We all need support. Make sure you have people around you who will lift you up and not bring you down. They say that you become the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. So make sure you choose the right people. And we call them, friends in believing, people that believe in you. Make sure that you have at least one person who you think is a friend in believing. Because sometimes even if you don't believe, you get strength by the belief that he has in you. And this is why it's so important, the right people to be with, the right, the same minded people. And don't forget to take bold actions. It's about overcoming fear and self-doubt to pursue your goals and dreams with courage and determination. By taking bold actions, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences that can transform your life. It's about building resilience and facing challenges, giving you the ability to bounce back from adversity, adapt to change, and maintain a positive mindset, which is necessary to overcome challenges and keep moving forward towards your goal. So, we have covered a lot today. So let's do a quick recap. We discussed why we feel stuck and identified the core reasons for what is holding us back. You started creating a clear vision for your future, because without a vision, it's hard to move forward. We worked on shifting from fear-based thinking to a growth mindset, where failure is seen as part of the journey. And I shared practical tools to regain momentum and take action, even if it's just one small step at a time. And finally, we talked about how to navigate life transitions with grace and confidence. To sum it all up, remember, no matter how deep the fall or how long you've been stuck, it's never too late to rise again. The power to transform your life is in your hands. All you need is the right tools, the right mindset, and support to get unstuck and start moving forward. Because I believe that the power in you is far more powerful and strong than any circumstances that you're going through. And I know it might not seem easy, but you're not alone. Many have walked through similar struggles and come out the other side even more strong. I want you to know that you are not defined by your past failures, past mistakes, or setbacks. You are defined by your courage to rise and keep going. So if you are ready to leave frustration and self-doubt behind and step into the life of purpose, confidence, and fulfillment, I'd like to invite you to a transformative program, which I call the Elevate and Soar I mentioned before, a 90-day program to success. With this transformative program, you'll receive 12 weekly sessions designed to take you from feeling stuck to truly soaring. And here's what you will gain. Step-by-step guidance to face and let go of fears with holding you back. Clarity and vision to create the future that you desire, tailored to the areas in your life where you need support the most. And tools to release stress, limiting beliefs, and frustrations unlocking your potential to thrive. Remember, your journey is unique, and that's your strength. Comparing yourself to others only steals joy and clarity. Together, we will celebrate your individuality, empowering you to trust the process and embrace your path. You deserve a life aligned with your values, with your goals, and your dreams. And I'm here to hold your hand every step of the way. One of the strategies you will learn in this profound truth is even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. So pause for a moment and let that sink in. Your challenges don't define your future, but your actions do. So my offer to you here is in this special program. The usual price for the program is $3,000. However, because you've shown up today and you're still here, you showed dedication to transforming your life, I want to reward you your commitment. So today, you can enroll for only $1,750. This is if you pay in full. Or if you choose payment, you have the option of three payments of $600 a month. This exclusive offer is available only for those who register today. Your commitment to showing up, engaging in the process, and doing the work, this is why that's my reward to you. This Elevate and Soar 90-day program is designed for those who are serious about change. I want to give my very best to a group of action takers ready to invest in themselves and their futures. They want to take charge and be the captains of your ship and stop living on autopilot. A year from now, will you still be stuck in the same place? Or will you look back and be proud of the progress that you have made? If you stay in your comfort zone, think of what is costing you. But if you sign today, and after 90 days you haven't achieved your goal, I will personally work with you 3 additional sessions at no cost. That's how confident I am in this process. Remember, if you could have done it on your own, you would have already have it. Asking for help isn't a weakness. It's a sign of strength. So don't wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time is now. And this exclusive discount is available only today, and spots are limited to ensure I can provide personalized attention to every participant. So if you want, register now to lock this special pricing and start your journey towards the life you love. And if you need any help in registering or have a question, feel free to email me or ask for support. So this is the QR. You can scan it if you want to register. And this offer is valid only for today. And the spots are really limited. So if you want, you act now to secure your place. So let's turn your vision into reality, if you feel like that. And then I have another 2 bonuses for you for staying till the end. And you'll get the link in there. There are 2 resources which can help you get affirmations and get more clarity on your challenges. If you like to watch it, you'll have the link there. This is the link. This offer is valid, as I said, only for today. The spots are limited. So if you want, act on to secure your place. So let's turn your vision into reality. And I thank everyone who's been here today and took the time to show up and to support me in this workshop. And I'm really looking forward and excited to guide you on this exciting journey. And I can't wait to see you soar. I wish you good luck in whatever you do. And now the floor is open for Q&A. Whoever wants to ask a question, please go ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
Hilda, I have just a quick question.
Yes, please.
You said you were going to drop the link in the chat, or?
The link is not there. 1 minute. 1 minute. We make sure we'll drop it in the chat now.
Thank you.
It
That's
is in the chat.
Great stuff. It
There
is in
is-
the chat?
I think it is. The YouTube, you see YouTube, WCDK. Can you see it?
No.
Yeah, I see it.
Hmm.
So maybe we'll put it again.
Okay.
I will ask my wing person to put it again. Hold on 1 second.
Mm.
Did that go into everybody then, or?
So
I
the
could
link will go
see-
to everybody. We'll put it in the chat. Hold on 1 second. I just sent him a message to put it there.
There we go. Great.
I see
there?
it. I sent it to you, Jean. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I've got it just, oh, direct message. Okay, swell. Thank you.
When you scan the QR, it's not there?
Oh, I didn't scan the QR. Sorry, I thought
so
you had,
try
I
to-
thought you
try
dropped it
to-
in the link.
So try to scan it because it should be there.
yeah, there's also a link there.
Yep, I got the link. Great. Thanks, Molly.
And
Thanks,
if you
Molly.
still have a problem, just email me. We have my email here and I will send you all the links that you need.
That
Because
sounds great.
there are there are powerful affirmations there that I think would be very useful for anyone.
Very good. Well, I've got another workshop I got to run to, but thank you, Hilda. That was a great job. I appreciate it.
Most welcome. Thank you all for the support and thank you for being here. I really appreciate everybody taking the time and showing up. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Anyone else want to ask a question? Barbara, I can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to say congratulations for somebody who did not get the script, who did not get all the slideshows, that you had to make it all up. I'm extremely impressed. And
Thank
it's
you so
very
much.
professionally looking. And all the things that you said was exactly everything that we learned, but you put it in your own words and very professional. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I try to put it all together with the things that we've learned, with the things that I've known from before. I just try to match it all up because I didn't have the script that you got. I didn't have the all the downloads that you had. So I had to make it myself. I used some of, 2 or 3 of the, like the videos, but I put 2 other videos as well. So, we do what we can. We do what we can with what we have.
We do. But like I said, now I realize how easy it was to just be given the whole script in the slides.
I worked out so much. I wasted so many hours to put it together.
Shows it.
Every
It
time
shows.
I was refining and I'm putting a little bit here and changing a little bit there. Then it was like, oh my God.
It's
But
beautiful. Really, congratulations. Great job.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate you. And
Well,
we are here to
yes.
support each other.
Okay, I'll be calling you. Thank you.
If anyone wants to ask any more questions, please feel free. Unmute yourself and you can ask anything you want.
I don't see anybody.
I don't see. I think people are, yeah. So I think I will end it here because
Okay.
and if somebody wants the recording, I'm happy to send it to with pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, I see
Okay.
Askila.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your support all. Thanks a lot.